is Jennifer and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a makeup haul try-on review video for you. I picked up a total of 12 things from the Morphe 2 brand when Ulta was having their little 30% off sale for their platinum members, because I really like that they kind of have Glossier vibes, kind of like everyday makeup, minimal makeup type vibes, which I think has been perfect for, you know, this environment that we're all kind of stuck in. So I know they have partnered with the, I'm gonna get their name wrong, damelio sisters. I am a millennial, so I realize I'm old, but I do know who they are. I know they're all over TikTok, and I'm kind of just like indifferent about them. Like, they're doing their thing, getting famous, making money. Like, you go, ladies. I just am not talented enough to do any of the dances that they come up with. Anyway, so I didn't buy the product for them. I bought it because I really like the whole natural makeup thing going on right now. And who likes to wear a heavy face of makeup during the summer anyway? So let's try some of these things, see if they give me kind of like no makeup vibes, and let's get started. So the first thing I picked up from them is this Hint Skin Tint. I bought it in two colors because I didn't know what color I was. I got it in Hint of Pecan and Hint of Almond. This retails for $17 and it looks like it comes in a glass container. It says to shake gently, sheer to medium coverage, and it is feeling very like liquidy. It's moving around a lot as I shake it. The directions say to start with 1 to 2 drops and build to desired level of coverage using synthetic brush, sponge, or fingers. This darker shade is Hint of Almond, and it is a little bit too dark for me, I think. I mean, you saw how fast that ran down my hand though. Like, this thing is real liquidy. Almond was described as medium with neutral undertones, so this lighter one, Hint of Pecan, is described as light medium with golden undertones, and that is a much better color for me, I think. So I'm just going to put a little bit on here, and I'm gonna blend out with a damp beauty blender because that is what I usually like using for my foundations. I don't like to use my fingers because I hate spending so much time washing off foundation and stuff after I do my routine. So sponge is my favorite way. You saw how little I put on my face, and it's providing very little coverage, but it feels like nothing. It literally feels like nothing. Sometimes when you get foundations that are so sheer, it can start to look a little bit patchy, but this one doesn't. It truly just feels like it's super sheer. Because it says that it's sheer to medium coverage, I'm gonna go ahead and apply a bit more to see if I can get that to build up to more of a medium coverage. Everything I bought, I believe, had pretty good reviews. I didn't want to buy anything that was like obviously really bad because I didn't want to waste my money. So I would say at this stage, I don't know how it's looking on camera, but it's looking pretty good in person. I would say that at this stage it is a light coverage. So I'm gonna go in one more time. Sometimes foundations, when you like start building and building and building, it gets pilly and cakey, so I just wanted to make sure it's not gonna happen with this one because I think I'm gonna really like this. Okay, so I am pretty happy with this. Being medium coverage, I would agree that this has built up so far to be medium coverage, and I love the finish. Do you see like the dewy glow I have going on? I'm here for this. Next, I bought their tinted brow gel. This is in the shade Deep Brown. I have been very into brow gels lately, and I have learned that I like the ones with very small brush heads, like the Glossier one I love, the e.l.f. one I love, Anastasia don't really love because like the head, like the brush part is so big. So this is what it looks like. I believe when I bought it, I knew it was one of these smaller brushes that I know I would like. So I'm just scraping off a little bit of the excess on the top of the tube because I don't want it to be so aggressive. I already got some on my forehead. Just brushing this through my eyebrows like I normally would any of my favorite brow gels, and it is looking like a pretty good color match. I think I like this for sure. Let's see after I'm done. So up close, this is what they look like. My brows are not very evenly like shaped right now because I was trying to do it myself to avoid going to like my eyebrow threading lady, and I know they're not the same shape. They're not supposed to be sisters, but I don't even think they're related. Happy with the brow gel, but we'll wait for it to like dry and set and see how it wears as I apply the rest of my makeup. For eyes, I picked up 2 shades of their Jelly Eye Shimmers, a Bolt and a Sunshine color. So my nails are a bit long, and so I'm trying to pick some up with some stiff brushes, and it's like, kind of feels like really tough jello. It is not the easiest thing to work with these brushes. I think using your fingers would be much easier, but my nails are too long to fit in the pot, so that's already a problem. But this is Sunshine, and it is so gorgeous. And this right here is Bold, and a little bit goes a long way. It can apply a bit sheer. Sorry, that was a very ugly swatch, but it can apply sheer and it can apply pretty pigmented just based on how much you are putting on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Bold on the outer thirds of my eyes just with that brush because I can't pick it up with my fingers from the jar, and just start blending that out. This is like a chunk that will not go away. Okay, that chunk will not blend, so I'm going to pick it up with my nail and toss it. I'm trying to put a little bit more on because the purple just like disappears so quickly, right? Like it kind of just disappears into a very sheer shimmer. I'm trying it just with a brush on this side now to see if it's any better than my fingers, and I feel like it's kind of the same. Does that not just like make my eyes look kind of dirty? I'm going to put a little bit of this Sunshine color on the inner half of my eye and blend that out a bit with my finger. This one looks a little better. So as I come closer, you can kind of see that the Sunshine color applied a lot better. Like I just feel like this Bold color applied kind of chunky, and it applied kind of just like makes my eyes look a little bit tired. I feel like the color. By the way, these retail for $10. I don't know if I would pay $10 for that because you could easily get this kind of effect with like a sheer shimmer eyeshadow. For cheeks, I picked up 2 colors as well. This is their Cheek and Lip Mousse. Honestly, when I think of mousse, all I think of is like the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse that us old millennials used to have when we were in grade school. So this is the shade Dream, and this is the shade Amaze. It is in the same jar type container as the eyeshadow. I think they are glass actually. It does pick up a bit like the mousse. It does not pick up like the jelly at all. So this is the shade Dream, which is the lighter of the 2 colors, and I am blending this out on my hand. I was really afraid that this one wasn't going to show up in my skin tone, but I think it actually will. And then this is the shade Amaze, which is that darker berry color. And again, blending this out on my arm. They actually both look like they blend really beautifully. I don't know if it shows on camera, but to me, as I flip and look at this, it almost looks like it blended into like a powder, which is nice. Is it gonna be really weird if I tried both colors on? I'm gonna do it. So this is Dream. I think I picked up too much actually, cause that is, oh, I was afraid it wasn't gonna show up, and there it is. So I'm just gonna rub this in with my fingers quick. It feels really nice. It is a little bit patchy, I think, going on with a brush. Tapping this out with your finger, I think, is definitely the way to go because it goes on beautifully. This texture though, as I'm feeling it, I'm just a little bit afraid of the longevity because it just feels very like, I'm afraid it won't dry down. So this is Amaze. Whoa, that got really aggressive really fast. Hang on. Blend that out. You guys, I love these. Right? That blends beautifully. Let me zoom in here. It just sits so beautifully on top of this foundation. Both colors do. And really happy that this one, this lighter peachy color, still showed up on my skin. I wish they applied a little bit better with a brush just because, like I said, when I have long nails, I can't get my fingers in there without scooping up way too much and that wastes product. So this works though, like putting it on a brush and then on my cheeks and then blending it out is just a bit of an extra step. Next, I picked up their Gleamcatcher Illuminator. in the shade First Light. I believe that this is meant to be a bit of like a highlighter. It comes with a doe foot applicator. I don't want to go overboard. It looks really shimmery. So I'm tapping this out with my fingers. When I was reading the reviews for these, I want to say that I was reading a lot of reviews that were like, oh, when you blend this in, it just like moves your foundation and it takes off your foundation. I don't know that I'm having that experience. I'm gonna try the other side. And I don't know like what people were using to apply when they were applying it, but with the texture of the blush that's underneath and this, I feel like it definitely is moving under my finger. I think I like this. Okay, I take that back. I just looked at myself very closely in the mirror, and under the shimmer, you can tell that the blush has moved. Like if I move my face just right, I can tell that underneath the shimmer, it's not blush color, it's like flesh color. I bought this Gloss Pop face and eye gloss thing. I'm not sure what I was intending on doing with it, but I have lip products, so I think I'm gonna try this on my eyes. I'm just gonna go ahead and squeeze a little bit onto my finger. It is literally like a clear gel. And I'm just gonna, I probably should have done this before I put mascara on. This was a huge mistake. This is gonna be a mess. So it's pretty glossy and a little bit goes a very long way. If I don't end up finding any other use for this, it is at least a very convenient clear gloss. My eyelids are glossy. I feel like everything is glossy though. For lips, I picked up 1 lip balm and 2 lip oils. The lip oils actually were not part of the sale, but I really wanted to try them, so I got them anyway. This is what the lip balm looks like. I have this in the shade Feeling Rosy, and it is a twist top like this. And swatching this, definitely does give you color, and it feels pretty balmy, which is good. That's what it's advertised as. So just swiping this on, rubbing my lips together. That's a beautiful color. It feels really nice. Feels like a nice lip balm. Definitely tastes like a lip balm too. I am like here for this color though. This is like what I should be wearing on Zoom meetings. Anyway, so these 2 shades of lip oil are the last things I have to show you. And this orange one is called Be Kind, and this plum one is called Shiny Dancer, if my camera will focus for me. They look a bit more tinted in the tube than I was expecting. It does come with the traditional like lip gloss type applicator. I'm just gonna pop some on my hand here. So I tried to do like a gradient where you can see what the color looks like when it's really concentrated and what it looks like once it's like more blended out. I love the texture of how these are feeling right now. They do feel more like a gel, almost like an aloe vera gel rather than like a true gloss. So I'm gonna go with this orange Be Kind color just because I think that's gonna layer a little bit better on this lip balm color. Love this texture. It doesn't feel oily, and it's definitely giving me that shine. Okay, so that is all of the items tested. Real quick, my final thoughts. I think my absolute favorite thing out of this whole collection has to be the foundation, because it has such a nice dewy finish, and you saw I applied it 3 times. Every one of those layers were great and it could suit any mood I want. So I really like that it can be truly a barely there tint versus like a more medium coverage. Brow gel like this. Eye jellies, honestly, now that I've finished the look, don't bother. This Gleamcatcher Illuminator thing, I would also say you can skip. There's just so many good liquid highlighters out there. This is just not it. Face and eye gloss, I just don't know what this is doing for me that like a regular lip gloss wouldn't. The blushes, love how it applies. Just a little bit worried about the longevity, and I can't answer that for you because I've worn this for like a whole 5 minutes. But pigmentation is there. Beautiful blending with fingers, and it's very easy, it just like melts into the foundation. I am a big fan of the lip products, both the balm and the lip oils. So anyway, that is it. Sorry if this got a bit too long. I was just really excited to try this line that is so different than a lot of things I normally wear on this channel, which is very like full coverage, dramatic, colorful, bold. I'm glad some of the items worked out. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this review, please don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like button down below. I love testing these new products for you. Let me know if there's anything else you guys want me to test. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!